ever since ever since when Cartoonito US began to stagnate, this means there are no upcoming new shows for the Cartoonito block in the US on Cartoon Network anymore. Not even not so it seems that if I ever Cartoonito will be moving on to have their shows exclusively on Max slash Warner Max or not. Now we already now I watched Kawaii Life Antonio's video all about when David Zaslav said something about Cartoonito and they and that the fact that he, alongside with the folks at Warner Bros. Discovery, have been criticized for not advertising any Cartoonito content anymore, or and such. And I do want to know why. Maybe something at the fact that maybe this has something to do with the fact that Cartoonito was not a move from Michael Allen nor David Zaslav. It was a move from Tom Aschheim, who used to work at Cartoon Network at this point. Tom Aschheim was also responsible for trying to make Cartoon Network a family-centric channel. Well, I think, while still keeping Adult Swim around, though. That's a good thing. So, basically, Tom Aschheim, who used to work at Noggin, decided to make Cartoon Network into what Noggin was. When Noggin used to be a big kids preteen channel from 1999 until 2002, like the programming would be split into 3 blocks. Cartoon Network's main block will be targeted to big kids and teenagers and preteens. A morning block for younger children under the branded Cartoonito block, and while still keeping Adult Swim for adult programming. I kind of find Cartoon Network completely somewhat similar to Noggin during the 1999 to 2002 era, and I completely couldn't believe it. Wow. I understand the idea here was to emulate what Noggin used to have. That was a great concept idea. This is one of the most biggest things I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Ever since I was born in 2002. Wow. I couldn't believe I just saw what the emulation of what Noggin was supposed to look like. But on Cartoon Network, some people said it was never going to work. And the attempt left so many controversial mixed bag issues. And that would be the upcoming new programming that Cartoon Network was supposed to have. Tom Aschheim announced that the Cartoon Network will be dividing its offerings between families, girls, and preschoolers, and those at Cartoon Network saying that animation isn't for girls. Hypocritical. We had Totally Spies. And let's not forget about the live action concept. Nobody doesn't want to talk about it so much because that's the fact that live action doesn't belong on a channel that was meant to produce cartoons. If I gotta be honest, those live action shows, the upcoming live action shows that Tom Aschheim wanted to come out, that were needed to come out, should have been converted into only cartoons, not live action, like Family Mashup, I believe. Yeah, Family Mashup should have been a cartoon, especially one of the previous failed live action shows that Cartoon Network ever produced. Incredible Crew should have been live action. Shouldn't have been live action. It should have been a cartoon. Even Destroy, Build, Destroy, and Do What Would Happen. Those live action shows Cartoon Network produced should have been cartoons. Actually, seriously, only cartoons, not live action shows. No offense. As of right now, we've seen Cartoon Network, or what it is right now today, somehow all being a stagnation, and Cartoon Network is still stagnate, right? Great. So, with the fact that they are now airing up until 5 p.m. due to the Adult Swim ratings that were increasing, and that led to the introduction of Checkered Past. from November 2023, Cartoon Network is available to approximately 66 million pay television households in the United States, down from its peak of 1 million households in 2011. You could actually tell that Cartoon Network is starting to decrease, to go on to a decline like this. Now, what's this video all about? Well, let's talk about some the programming that are going to be coming out from Warner Brothers Discovery for Cartoon Network or Cartoonito. Now, we already may know that Total Drama had came on June 1st on Cartoon Network, but on a Saturday morning. And now this is the only thing we got. Cartoon Network barely has any new shows coming out, and they don't have reliance on acquired programming like they used to. Like how they relied on some acquired programming and some original programming, and as well. So what happened? Maybe it's because of things going on at WBD or Warner Brothers Animation I should know about? Yeah, I think so. So let's talk about some of the things that are coming out from Cartoon Network Studios. So it was announced that Adventure Time and Regular Show, the duo, which that led to Cartoon Network going up in ratings and stopped them from getting closer to their dark age when it comes to the live action shows, are both coming back. That's right. Adventure Time and Regular Show are both coming back. Both of them are coming. Adventure Time side quests and an untitled Regular Show spinoff. So that means Finn and Jake and Mordecai and Wrigley are back in the running. So that means we got something new. So yeah, we got something new. So, and also we got a new show from Warner Bros. Animation, which is going to be from the Scooby-Doo series. Is called Go-Go Mystery Machine, and when I saw the art style work, Shaggy and Scooby are literally in an anime like, and I really couldn't believe it. I mean, wow. I'm sure Go-Go Mystery Machine is gonna be gorgeous when it comes out. Now about the programming that were coming out of Cartoon Network Studios that were announced to come. So the new show that is going to come this year will be Invincible Fight Girl, which is going to come in 2024. But we don't know when during this year when will be announced. The following year, Ayana Child of Wonder will be premiering. However, there were mixed controversies surrounding those two shows. For Invincible Fight Girl, however, we don't know if it's going to go straight to Adult Swim or Cartoon Network. Given the fact that My Adventures with Superman and Unicorn Warriors Eternal were both burnt off to Adult Swim. When Warner Brothers Discovery was formed in 2022, so yeah. Now originally My Adventures with Superman and Unicorn Warriors Eternal were supposed to be part of Acme Night when it used to be on Cartoon Network, but decided to push them to Adult Swim. Now we already do know that Unicorn Warriors Eternal did air on Cartoon Network as a marathon in the U.S. That's one thing. However, after that, it just went back to Adult Swim. That wouldn't be. As for My Adventures with Superman, it didn't get a marathon, not even on Cartoon Network. Sadly. Yeah, sad, I know. So where is it right now? Well, recently, as of right now, it's on Toonami on Adult Swim. Okay. surprising. And with those two shows no longer going to be part of Acme Night, actually, and Acme Night became a part of Adult Swim, what about Cartoon Network? I mean, come on, Warner Brothers Discovery. Really? You treated Cartoon Network dirty? Like it's shit? I mean, come on, Warner Brothers. Really? Following the announcement of Adventure Time side quests and a regular show spinoff, we got something. We got something for Cartoonito. Oh, but you're asking me. I thought Warner Brothers Discovery doesn't want to do more preschool content because of the new regime. Over there. Well, think again. Coming for Cartoonito, we got 3 new preschool shows coming out. Adventure Time Heyo Bimo, which is Cartoon Network Studios' second original preschool show, and so that's 1 preschool show coming out of Cartoon Network Studios and 2 preschool cartoons coming from Hanna-Barbera Studios Europe. Now, originally that upcoming Foster's preschool spinoff was cut from production, but Warner Bros. Discovery somehow reversed their decision and decided to have preschool content back and decided to make more preschool content, actually? I don't know. Oh. So at the moment of which, Foster's preschool spinoff will be coming under their title, Foster's Fun Time for Imaginary Friends. However, some of the bells and whistles were removed. So, with some bells and whistles removed that are not going to be in the spinoff, like the characters that were from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, which like Mac and the other characters that are not going to be in the Foster's preschool spinoff. So seriously, why they have to do that? But I gotta ask myself, how can a company who decided not to do any more preschool content decided to go hypocritical and reverse their decision? WBD says they're no longer interested in preschool content, but yet and proceed to announce 3 new preschool shows. Seriously, they are so unpredictable. They're so unpredictable. Seriously, they're such a hypocrite. Are they hypocritical or something? I mean, come on, David Zaslav. Really? You decided to not do any more preschool shows, and yet you decided to reverse that decision and try to make more preschool content? Wow. Where am I? Dumbsville? Oh my gosh, at this point. Seriously? Seriously? After shortening Cartoonito down? All for nothing? After shortening Cartoon Network for nothing? After all that? Seriously? Cartoon Network's primetime hours has been cut out. Checker Pass gets introduced. Acme Night became a part of Adult Swim. Cartoonito shortening their hours. Now we get more preschool content? Seriously. WBD is crazy. Seriously? And also, according to Super Mikey Works, there's some things he pointed out. There's no confirmed source where WBD states it sees kid production. Just because one guy who worked on Jessica's Big Little World hinted at something doesn't mean it's true. Workers are meant to be private. That's true. Another thing. Shortening of Cartoonito or other blocks, excluding Acme Night or Checker Pass, e.g. Acme Night and Checker Pass, doesn't mean jack unless completely removed. At the matter of which, what about the other preschool shows that WB was working on, i.e., Tom and Jerry Time, formerly Tom and Jerry Jr., and Scooby Doo and the Mystery Pups? Well, according to Kawaii Life Antonio, they might find a new home for streaming service, I think. But what about Tom and Jerry Time? I don't know. On the matter of which, Tom and Jerry Time should have never been canceled to begin with. Besides that, the preschoolers and the kids would actually like Tom and Jerry. Seriously, a show based off of the cat and mouse duo. Oh, and besides that, Tom and Jerry Time had no right to be that good when I saw a video about how the animation looked. So, wow. And I love the art style. I like the artwork art style. It's a great art style. I mean, wow, this show is gorgeous. That show was very gorgeous. Same goes to Bugs Bunny Builders. I don't know what happened to that show, but I believe it ended too. Or maybe they're just putting it on a hiatus, or not. Oh wait, no. Season two had came out, but I gotta ask myself, is it really gonna go on? I don't think so. The reception for Bugs Bunny Builders really was positive though. So right now, what I'm gonna say is that I really despite WBD being hypocritical and such, I'm really looking forward to one of the series that are coming out from Cartoon Network Studios and Warner Brothers Animation. And now guys, guys, y'all need to know, Cartoon Network Studios is not dead yet. They are not dead yet. Their original building is, but the people who are working at CN Studios are not canceling their upcoming projects. So honestly, honestly, we're in a good clear now. So yeah. Now how long did that shit take for? How long did it take for Cartoon Network to? I don't know how long does it take to make those type of series, but it would take a long time to produce the cartoons actually. But that's all. So honestly, the new Adventure Time and regular show revival and spinoff are the only things we got in term, alongside with the new preschool shows coming to Cartoonito. Right now, since it's 2024 right now, Totally Spies, the revival, is supposed to come this year, right? Yeah. So that means the girls and so that means the female aimed targeted demographic are going to be very happy and appreciated when Totally Spies comes back. Maybe what else? Maybe sooner or later, what would Cartoon Network do if they get in depth with the fans of the original Cartoon Network, like from the 90s and the 2000s? Well, what would Cartoon Network even do? Try to make their schedule a little more variety. And what do I mean by it? I mean variety. Original programming, which are current programming that are still in production, alongside with ended reruns of the cartoons, and as well as new cartoons and such. I mean, this is my only type of vision I have for Cartoon Network as of right now. That's the my vision of Cartoon Network is the only thing I have in my head in term. Now, Cartoon Network right now, it's doing very well because of the variety they have. But they have a lot of shows that they need to have because. But there are a lot of shows that they need to add into the schedule because needs to have more variety in there. As of right now, I I like I'm like looking at Cartoon Network's schedules and what they have concurrently. Is glad that they're starting to air a bit more shows to like the Tom and Jerry show. This is the first time that Tom and Jerry has ever aired on Cartoon Network after after the original that the original that the original Tom and Jerry had went and gone like that, only to get replaced by endless repeats of Teen Titans Go like that. But what about but what? So, wow, ow. And this also was the first time that the Tom and Jerry show has ever aired on Cartoon Network ever since the 2010s. So it was a shock. So anyway, what do I think about the shows coming out from CN Studios and Hanna-Barbera Studios Europe, which are preschool shows and such? I believe it's about time we got something new, and also at the point that Cartoon Network is reviving their original IPs that came from 2010 onwards. I expect for Cartoon Network to start making some newer some new shows. Like I seen some deco art styles from the cartoons shorts program of the animated show screenshots. I just surely hope that there might be a revival of a cartoons blog, like like a revival cartoon weekend, a revival cartoon Fridays, something that I suggest for Cartoon Network would do. And besides that, I just sure hope that this new cartoon shorts program will do something, given the fact that Discovery did Cartoon Network very dirty. Thank you guys all for watching, and as always, see you again next time.